Imagine cruising down the road in a vehicle that feels less like a car and more like a first-class lounge on wheels. That's exactly the vibe the luxury SUV market is aiming for in 2026. And honestly, the lineup is looking better than ever. Today, I'm going to walk you through the top 5 luxury SUVs coming in 2026 that you absolutely need to keep an eye on. Let's start with the 2026 Range Rover. Now, Land Rover has always been the go-to when it comes to blending rugged off-road DNA with pure luxury, and this year's redesign pushes things even further. The exterior has sharper edges and a more futuristic front grille, but it still carries that iconic Range Rover presence. The big update here is under the hood. The new plug-in hybrid engine promises better performance with a much longer electric-only range, which means you could actually drive it around town most days without ever touching the gas. Step inside and you're greeted with an interior that feels like a 5-star hotel. We're talking full-length digital displays, seats with massage functions, and sustainable premium materials that look gorgeous while being eco-friendly. Of course, all of that comes with a hefty price tag, starting north of $110,000. But for those who want the latest blend of luxury and technology, this one's going to be hard to beat. Moving on, let's talk about the 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLS. Mercedes is calling this their S-Class of SUVs, and honestly, that title feels pretty spot on. The design has been refreshed with slimmer headlights, a bolder grille, and a more athletic stance that makes the SUV look less bulky and more refined. But the real star of the show is the mild hybrid system that improves fuel efficiency without sacrificing that smooth Mercedes performance. Inside, it's everything you'd expect from the brand. Elegant leather, a massive curved infotainment screen, and tech that practically anticipates your every move. The new GLS also improves on ride comfort thanks to upgraded air suspension that adjusts in real time. Pricing is expected to hover around $100,000, which is right in line with its competitors. If you've loved the GLS in the past, the 2026 model just feels like it leveled up in every way. Now, for something a little sportier, the 2026 BMW X7 is definitely worth mentioning. BMW has been pushing bold design choices lately, and the X7 continues that trend with a more sculpted, muscular look. Those massive kidney grills are still there, though slightly toned down, and the headlights now have a sharper, futuristic style. But where the X7 really shines is in the driving experience. The hybrid powertrain option not only boosts efficiency, but also adds instant torque, making this one of the most fun full-size SUVs to drive. Inside, it's very driver-focused, with BMW's latest curved display, crystal-like controls, and even an optional panoramic light bar across the dash that changes colors with your drive mode. And yes, it still seats 7 comfortably, so it's as practical as it is exciting. Expect starting prices to begin around $95,000, but with all the options BMW loves to offer, it can easily climb past $120,000. Of course, we can't talk about luxury SUVs without mentioning the 2026 Cadillac Escalade IQ. This one's a bit of a game changer because it's Cadillac's fully electric luxury SUV. And trust me, it's not just a regular Escalade with an EV badge slapped on. This thing is futuristic from top to bottom. The design is sleeker, with flush door handles, dramatic lighting, and a bold, clean silhouette. Inside, you're met with a jaw-dropping 55-inch curved LED display that stretches almost the entire width of the dashboard. The Escalade IQ promises around 450 miles of range, which is huge for a vehicle of this size, and it even has 4-wheel steering for tighter turns. For families who love the Escalade but want something cutting-edge and all-electric, this might be the most exciting release of the year. Pricing will start around $130,000, which puts it in true luxury territory. But for what it offers, it feels like Cadillac is aiming directly at the future. And finally, let's talk about one of the most anticipated SUVs of the year, the 2026 Lexus LX. Lexus is taking everything people love about the LX, the reliability, the off-road capabilities, and the comfort, and giving it a serious upgrade. The exterior looks tougher, with a larger spindle grille that blends more naturally into the body, and the overall design feels both bold and elegant. The big change is the introduction of a hybrid twin-turbo V6, replacing the old V8. That means better fuel economy and plenty of power without losing that signature Lexus smoothness. Inside, it's a total sanctuary, with a minimalist design, premium leather, and one of the quietest cabins you'll find in an SUV. Lexus has also packed it with advanced safety features and off-road tech that makes it surprisingly capable for an SUV that looks this refined. Prices are expected to start just under $100,000, making it a serious contender against the big European names. Looking at all 5 of these SUVs, it's clear that 2026 is shaping up to be a year where luxury meets innovation. Almost every brand is offering some kind of hybrid or electric option, interiors are becoming more high-tech and sustainable, and designs are pushing toward futuristic without losing that classic luxury appeal. Whether you're someone who values comfort, performance, or cutting-edge technology, there's definitely something exciting waiting in the luxury SUV market for you. So, which one of these rides would you pick? Would you go with the all-electric Cadillac Escalade IQ, or stick with the tried-and-true luxury of a Range Rover or Lexus LX? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you enjoyed this rundown of upcoming 2026 SUVs, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around for more deep dives into the cars that are shaping the future.